Good morning and welcome back to the Red Mic. I'm I am here. So is the Red Mic. Glad to be back in Austin, Texas. Thanks for joining me today. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. I'd like to thank you for being here, and I do truly mean that. I really do. I hope you believe me, because that's what today's Red Mic is all about. Being thankful, showing gratitude, expressing yourself to the people who are around you. It's a good thought for this Thanksgiving month, don't you think? So, there's a lot of power in just a simple thank you. You'd be surprised how often people don't say thank you. Not just that they don't say it, that they don't even think it, they don't even mean it, they don't make it part of who they are. Um, I say it as often as I can, and I mean it, and I really try to be a good user of the term. I try to actually make sure that the person knows, hey, I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your efforts. I'm so thankful that you did this. Your contribution matters. As you go through your day to day, try to notice the opportunities to express your thanks to people. Whether it's in a work situation or whether it's you as a customer or interactions with your family. And then also be mindful of your opportunities to truly show your gratitude, your thanks to the people you're interacting with. A heartfelt thank you, it'll help boost morale. It shows your appreciation, of course. It makes people feel more connected to you. It lets them know that what they did matters, that you value their contributions. It can be a good motivator. Um, Pop culture reference. It's like that episode where Chandler was getting the swat on the backside. Now, obviously, it's 2024. You can't do that. Not not literally anyway, but figuratively, yeah. Thank the people around you. Make sure that they know that you truly are glad that they did their part, that they helped out. It can have a big impact on their day, their week, maybe even their career. And it's not just the obligatory, oh, thank you at the end of an email or, good job, that you might say, If it doesn't come from the heart, people will see that. They'll feel it. It's like a smile coming from your eyes. You've gotta you gotta make it part of how you express yourself through your whole being, right? Think about a time where somebody really went above and beyond for you. Um, Whether they helped you out of a work jam or they just gave you an ear and a shoulder to cry on, made your day a little bit better. How did that make you feel? Really good, right? So turn it around. People feel the same way. So express those things. Let people know. And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort, but it can have so much of an impact. So the next time somebody goes that extra mile or just shows up with a good attitude, take a minute and just say thank you. It's so simple, but it can have so many good outcomes. Let people know just how much you appreciate their efforts. Back being up in Abilene, Abilene used to be part of Senate District 30, and I worked for State Senator Tom Haywood, and um, he was always very appreciative to the people around him. Now, the thing about Tom Haywood that you may or may not know, he had a Parkinsonian type disorder called progressive supranuclear palsy. It's the same disease that took Dudley Moore's life. Um, Very similar to Parkinson's, has a lot of differences, but basically, it made him talk slower. He had trouble, keeping his eyes open, so people thought he was asleep a lot. He wasn't. He took in everything around him, amazingly. Um, he needed help walking. He would stumble a lot, and you always had to be there to help catch him. And yeah, I ran his district and I handled all of his communications, and it was part or all of 36 counties, so a big area. So we had folks in a couple of different satellite offices, but because I was based out of his hometown, out of Wichita Falls, I was with him, you know, 80-90% of the time. Um, he never failed to thank me um, for even some of the smallest little, throwaway things. He would always be very appreciative. And I knew he meant it, but um, after the legislative session in 2001, he sent out, he gave us all staff photos, and he signed it. Um, and writing was very hard for him um, because he didn't have a whole lot of muscular control. So he had someone else write the message, but he told them exactly what to say. And it was just a very heartfelt expression of gratitude and thanks. And then he signed his name. How he did that, I don't know. But it's one of my prized possessions, my prized pieces of, my life that I keep around. In fact, it's in my work office right now as we speak. Not here in the Red Mike Cave here, but it's actually at my real world office, and I glance at it from time to time, and it's just a reminder of a relationship, and seeing those words on that picture always will brighten my day just a little bit. Even thinking about it now, I'm trying not to get choked up here. So take the time, thank people, tell them you truly appreciate who they are, what they did, how it made you feel. Get all that out. You don't want to miss those opportunities, right? Um, and, and on a personal note, if someone says thank you, don't say no problem. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Of course, it's not a problem. Say you're welcome. Express, use that social construct, that social contract. Thank you. You're welcome. It's so much different than no problem. I could rail on that for a while, but I'm not going to. Just remember, a little bit of appreciation goes a long way. It can build stronger teams. It can make your personal and professional relationships a little bit better. It can create a more fulfilling work environment. So don't underestimate the power of two little words. Thank you. That's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found it interesting. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, to coin a phrase. I hope that you will be back again tomorrow, and next week, next Monday at least, I will not be in the Red Mike Cave here. I will be out and about. Not saying where I'm going or how long I'm going to be gone. Actually, I'll be back on Tuesday. But Monday I won't be in the Red Mike Cave, but I will have a Red Mike message. Don't know what time of day it's going to happen, but it will happen. So I appreciate you again. thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I would appreciate a like, a follow, and a share, whether it's here on Facebook or any of the other platforms that you might be listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow on Friday. And until next time, remember, life is short. Drink the bourbon.